it's me, Ariel. I'm trying a new vlogging spot, so bear with me, the lighting's not great. I'm just doing it on my phone right now. I am trying to figure out this whole vlog thing, and maybe it'll project, maybe it won't. But if not, I really appreciate you watching it. So, first off, what are we here for? Wild African Trek. I am super excited to tell you about it. I am going to kind of describe it and talk to you about it, and then I'm going to show you some pictures and some fun stuff. I'm not going to show all the pictures because they give you photos and that they take. They have their camera, their nice camera with, and we get them, but they don't want us to use it for social media, like this kind of purpose. So I'm just going to put in the one of Nathan and I, and Nathan, and then one of Nathan and one of me, and a few of those. But I will try to put under their copy, like, not my photo, Wild African Trek photo. So, let's begin. So first off, you get there and you meet outside the park entrance, and you get in. You get to go ahead of the whole crowd because we went in at 8 o'clock? 8 o'clock time, yeah. We went on at 8 o'clock time, and so that meant we were there and we got to see Animal Kingdom empty. It was really cool. And so we walk all the way back, and then they have us put on our gear. We get an earpiece so that we can hear them better for part of the trek. And then we get going, and we start actually through the exit of, not the exit, well, we do go up the exit and then into the Pangori. Ignore that thought. I don't know what I was saying. But the Gorilla Falls Trail. But I know it has a P name. So we go up through there. We stopped in the birds, and we saw all those cool things. And then we get to go behind. So the hippo enclosure, and then you go behind, and there it was. We started the trek, and we got to see behind the hippo enclosure that you see from the Gorilla Falls Trail. And that was so cool. Because, like, you just saw, like, the zookeepers, whatever they call them, I honestly don't know, saw it. So we did that. Then we got up to a point where we had an actual person who takes care of the hippos come talk to us, and that was super cool. We strapped our harness on, and we got out, and we were right on the edge. So when you see my picture of the hippo, you are literally, like, I'm not very far from it. I probably am not even 20 feet away. Obviously, it's in the water and down a little, like, cliff. Not a big cliff, but a little cliff, so they can't get up and get to us. They didn't want to come out, which they said they don't force them. They come at different times of the day to make sure that they eat. But that was really cool. And then we headed on to the next part of the trail, which I think I'm going to insert some photos here from that first part that we got, that I was able to take. And then we're going to move on to the bridge part. Welcome back to the bridge part. No, from the hippo part. That area. Now we're going to talk about the bridge. Okay, so I might have had a minor heart attack because I was kind of scared. I was like, I didn't think we had ziplining because for some reason I forgot about the bridge in a moment when we first got up there. So we got up these stairs, and then I realized it was the bridge. But at first I was like, are we ziplining? Which I'm okay with. I like ziplining-ish. I'm still scared to do it. But it would have been okay. So we get on the bridge, they do the whole spiel, and then you walk, and they did a lot of talking of Disney real and what's real, and that bridge breaking and not looking good was Disney real. But it was one of the coolest experiences ever. Like, you gotta walk over the road where Kilimanjaro Safaris is, and then you walk, and then you go over the, not alligators, they are crocodiles. They're the Nile crocodiles, and we got just stop there, and I at one point stopped and took a picture, which you'll see, and that was literally the coolest thing ever. That you're above these crocodiles. They don't care because they see so many tourists in a day, but it was a really great experience, and I thoroughly enjoyed that part. Then after we were done on the bridge, we got to go see the crocodiles close, like we did with the hippos. So we got on a harness, and then there was somebody who takes care of the crocodiles, and they gave us and told us, and I learned they're all males, because for one, they'd fight over the females, but then two, apparently males are less drama than females. But there was males, which I'm pretty sure in one of the pictures you will see he's missing his ligament because they fought. But they said it's still less drama than females. So obviously some males can be drama, but it's not as bad as females. So now I'm going to put in those pictures that I got of that, and then we're going to move on to the next portion of our tour. Welcome back from the bridge, the real bridge. Sorry if you just heard that, that was my chinchillas being a little testy with each other, because that's what they do. Anyways, so we took off our vests, took off our earpieces, and we got into a open safari vehicle. So if you've been on the Kilimanjaro safaris, there's rows, where this one was just open. So when we stopped in part where the giraffes were, and it was open so we could stand up and move around. With that, I was super excited. The giraffes were we parked and the giraffes came over, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're coming to see us. Yeah, I didn't realize that somebody was behind me, behind the whole car, with food. So we weren't as special as I thought we were. It's okay. It's okay. I didn't take it personally. But I got some pretty cool shots, which you'll see next. And it was really cool getting to be up and close to those animals and just getting to stop at that open savanna part and see and take in just that whole savanna, because the Kilimanjaro safaris, you see a lot. But there's not times, unless animals are crossing or you can't move ahead, you don't get to just sit and just take in the beauty and the Disney real trees, that Balboa, I think I said that right, Balboa trees that are Disney real, things like that. So, I say so way too much. I'm so sorry. See, did it again. Anyways, I'm gonna just keep going. Then we moved on to the BOMA. BOMA actually means safe place, if you didn't know that. I think that's really cool. And I think, because I'm a teacher, total sidetrack, next year I want to integrate that because we have a safe place in our classroom. And I want to integrate that and like call it BOMA as well, and then get that multicultural. Anyways, Disney helps me very much so be very multicultural with Swahili. It's pretty cool. Well then, so we got to the BOMA, and that's where we ate. And they had a lot of African traditional. I'm not a guava passion fruit person, but the juice was pretty good. I enjoyed it. Wasn't my favorite. I wouldn't go out and get it, but it was pretty good. They had naan bread, which I love. They had like these fig bars, so they're like fig Newtons without the breading, and then they had a bunch of other stuff. That was really good, and I enjoyed the meats and the cheeses and the fruits that they had. So overall, it was pretty good, and it was a pretty filling snack as well. So we actually didn't eat lunch because of how filling it was. But then we finished. And then we had to just sit and watch the savannah from this BOMA because it's right there. And you'll see all the pictures that I'm going to put in the next slide. It was so relaxing. I wish I could just sit there all day and I could just watch the animals and I could watch the cars go by. It was pretty cool. So I'm going to put in some pictures there, and then I'll finish up. Welcome back from my savannah pictures. So I'm going to finish just kind of overall. Kind of go with the pros. It's an amazing tour. You get to go in the park early. You get just to see the animals up close. And if you love animals, this is an experience for you. Some cons. It was for both Nathan and I, we spent about $400, which is pretty expensive because they do have 2 other tours there that you get to get up close to just some animals, the elephants and rhinos, I do believe, and they're no more than $50 on both of them. I'm not sure the exact prices. But another con would be if you don't like heights, that bridge would not be for you. I'm not the biggest fan of heights, but I could handle it because I was super excited. I knew this was coming. I've researched it. It was great. The hike wasn't actually too bad if you have hiked pretty easy trails, which I'm from Wisconsin, so hiking, I've done it before. It was no different than that. There's just some roots and stuff. So if you can't handle that, I wouldn't do this. But I recommend this to everybody I know. Like, if you love Animal Kingdom, you need to do this tour. There's no doubt. It's worth the money, worth your time, because you also do have to pay to get into the park. So if you're an annual pass holder, great. But if you're not, you have to pay park tickets. So then it's also going to cut into your park time for that night. But I personally didn't mind it. I've been there enough, and both Nathan and I, that was a highlight of our whole trip. So ending, because I'm going to say so. You're learning this. I'm going to find something else to say with these next videos. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my videos. And I hope that you have a magical night.